Vanakkam, my name is Pooja Kumar and good afternoon to all the India Geek viewers. Hello. Well, when I won Miss India USA, I was very surprised. I didn't think I was going to win. And everyone in my family is doctor, they're all doctors or engineers. So when I told them that I wanted to become an actor, they said, "Oh no, what happened?" My flavor in Viswaroopam is I play a Dr. Nirupama, which is a nuclear oncologist. I felt so bad and upset that there was no songs and no dancing I get to do with Kamal sir. Kamal sir got on Skype, he introduced himself and I introduced myself. I said, "I'm a big fan and I've seen most of your movies." And he said, "Okay, so we'll see you in 1 week in Chennai." I said, "Huh?" And then I said, "Yes, I'm doing a movie with Kamal Haasan." Tamil, I know Tamil katta kettirukken. Next time varumbodhu innum nalla pesren. Well, when I won Miss India USA, I was very surprised. I didn't think I was going to win. And for me, it was basically a chance to meet other Indian American women from all over the US and basically connect with all of them and to share sort of where we come from and to celebrate our Indian culture. Because living in America, we really miss, Indian our culture, the food, and all of that stuff. I was born and brought up there, so my mom and dad introduced me to India by going every year. So I remember when I won that I said, wow, I should be really proud to have won this, because now I have a platform, I have an opportunity to talk about my experience and share where I come from. My father was from Dehradun and my mother was from Lucknow, so basically from Uttar Pradesh. Karma. I graduated in political science and finance. I always did plays and musicals while growing up. And of course, being from an Indian family in America, we weren't supposed to go into theater and go into the entertainment field. My father is an engineer, and everyone in my family is doctor. They're all doctors or engineers. So when I told them that I wanted to become an actor, they said, "Oh no, what happened?" I said, "I've got to go after my dream, and this is the only thing that I love to do, so I must do it." And then they started supporting me. But then I always had a love for politics and how to change the system and how to implement policies to actually make a difference in people's lives. So acting is kind of also in that form, we're kind of entertaining and sort of helping and making a difference in our storytelling. So it kind of goes hand in hand. I think for an actor to do plays on stage is the biggest thing is you're able to create your characters and have a lot of time for rehearsals, and you're working with other actors to create these characters. So that's what's memorable for me, and you're interacting with the audience so closely that's what's so beautiful about doing plays, is that you can get the audience reaction right there. Now film is a little bit different, because in film you're interacting with the camera and your other co-stars, and you can always take one, you can take two, take three in case you mess up. But when you're on the stage, the show must go on. Even if you mess up or your backdrop falls down or something happens, the show must go on. So that's the beauty of drama and doing plays. But I love both the mediums, so I'm an actor, so I'll do anything. My flavor in Viswaroopam is I play a Dr. Nirupama, which is a nuclear oncologist, and she basically does research on cancer and tries to find alternative ways to cure cancer. And the reason she chose that field is that her father passed away of cancer, and then her mom and her had to go live with her mama, and she didn't want to live in a middle-class family, so she decided that she's got to go to America, and that's where all the research and all the cancer all the cancer research centers are going to be. So she thought if she's going to make a difference, then she should go to America. So then her mama introduces her to Vishwanath, which is played by Kamal sir, and he's a dance choreographer and a dance teacher in Manhattan. And she marries him because she wants the green card to go to America, and he marries her because he just has to tell her family that she's getting married. But slowly her flavor actually becomes interesting because she actually discovers love, and that's what's beautiful about this movie, is that there's love and friendship, there's action, there's drama. So I think Dr. Nirupama gets to discover her own flavor. No, I haven't done any dance numbers with him, and I'm very sad about it. I have to tell Kamal sir, please, next movie I have to do a dance number with you. He's done a beautiful Kathak number. Birju Manaj has choreographed it, and the song is extraordinary. It's written by Shankar and Ehsan, and he has done the dance moves so effortlessly and so with so much emotion. And his background is basically dancing, and he was a dance choreographer. So it's so beautiful to watch him, up till this day. His stamina is just so extraordinary and inspiring that, you as an artist actually strive for excellence, and you watch him do all these dance moves, and he's doing his hands like this, and I think that when you're a true dancer, you can resonate with the audience, and that's what's so brilliant about Kamal sir, is that when he dances, you think you can dance even if you can't, and he does it with such flow and with such love that you want to keep on watching, and you can't stop watching him. So all the audience is gonna love, they're gonna love his dance number. I don't have any romance sequences in this movie. It's an action movie. So there wasn't any room for any romance in the movie, even though we're husband and wife. But we slowly discover our love, as the movie goes on. But there's no romance between me and him. But there's romance between all the characters. Of course, Shekhar Kapoor is an amazing actor, and of course a brilliant director. And it was wonderful to work with him. And Jaydeep is another character. Andrea is a wonderful actress, and that was the beautiful part about this movie, is that everyone was together, and it was all a big team. We all worked very hard on this movie because we were shooting in Jordan, and we were shooting in Chennai, we were shooting in Mumbai and New York. So it was, we all worked very hard on the movie, and we enjoyed every minute of it. And the whole crew, Sanu Varghese, who's the DP, absolutely brilliant, and it was just great to be working with him, and his camera work. You'll see in the movie when it releases, the way he's been able to capture the action sequences, the car chasing scenes in New York. It was wonderful to work with everyone, and I hope to work with them again. My character is a scientist. So what Kamal sir has written for my character is that the audience gets to basically experience the whole movie through my eyes. And so that's my job, is actually to unravel the whole story, to take everyone on the journey through Nirupama, Dr. Nirupama's eyes. And so that's, my whole job in the movie is to do that. So I hope that everyone enjoys it and everyone sees it. Kamal sir's team had approached my manager and actually saw some of my work on the internet. And they said, well, okay, why don't we talk to this girl? She's done some work, and she seems like she's a pretty good actress. So so they approached my manager, and my manager said, have you heard of this actor named Kamal Haasan? I said, yes, of course. Who hasn't, heard of him? He said, well, they'd like to do a movie. And I said, yes, no question. As any actor, to share the screen with a legend and with an icon, you're not going to say no. So that was absolutely, got a dream come true. And then we got on a Skype call. Thank God for the World Wide Web, the internet. The world is becoming so small. We did a Skype call. Kamal sir got on Skype. He introduced himself, and I introduced myself. I said, I'm a big fan, and I've seen most of your movies. And he said, okay, so we'll see you in 1 week in Chennai. I said, huh? And then I said, yes, I'm doing a movie with Kamal Haasan. Working with him, he's just so much to learn from. His knowledge, his passion, his integrity, his he's a scriptwriter, songer, writer, composer. He's all in one, And that's what something as artists that we can actually strive to become and learn from him, is because he's got this sense of curiosity and the thirst for knowledge. And he himself says he doesn't know that much, and it's the man knows so much, and he's so humble about how much he knows. And I think that's why he's been able to sort of sustain such a successful career, because he's constantly learning and constantly wanting to get better. And that's something that I learned, was that to get better and better, and to keep practicing and to keep studying and to keep learning. And that's the way you're gonna have a long-lasting career. The only difference that I see is the story and the language. I think the Indian technicians are extremely talented. I think the camera department, the writing styles, it's on par, and they're the same. And that's what I'm very proud to say, that Indian cinema has come such a long way. And for me, there's no difference. Work is work, and I love cinema, and I'll continue to love it. My first Hindi movie was Ek Duje Ke Liye. Yeah, and that's when I said, oh my God, this man is extraordinary. And he was able to play this character that was neither young, neither old. So he's playing that that 30-year-old character that was trying to figure out who he was. And you're a true artist when you can feel the audience, and you're a true artist when the audience can see you and feel like, okay, they're experiencing what you're experiencing. And that is who he is that he can identify with every single person, whether it's a child, a mother, father, grandmother, anyone, and everyone just loves him because he can be all of those people to you. I've done 8 English movies, and then 2 Indian movies. There's one you can see already on DVD called Man on a Ledge, with Sam Worthington, Elizabeth Banks, and Ed Harris. And then there's another one called Bollywood Hero, which is with Chris Kattan on the IFC channel, independent film channel. If I get a great director and a great actor, then nimmaddiya irkalam. Hello to all the fans out there. We hope and you love watching Viswaroop and enjoy the movie, because we worked very hard on it, and as much as we enjoyed working on it, we hope that you enjoy it and you'll treasure the experience.